This is the story of 4 young musicians from Sweden who threatened Britain and America's stranglehold on popular music. They became famous for exposing their complicated love lives in brilliantly melodic modern pop songs. They are, of course, ABBA.
My mother and father used to sing songs to me when I was very little. But I think the first music that really meant something to me personally was when I first heard the skiffle music, which was when I was 11 or 12. And in fact, I started playing in a skiffle group at that time too.
God afton, jag ska be att få hälsa välkomna hit till Folkets park ikväll i Västervik och har härmed nöjet presentera Hoten i Sinne.
Never go playing round, don't get out of line. Never go running round, keep me feeling fine. Kiss me hard every time, tell me that you're gonna be mine, oh mine. Don't mess around with them fools, don't mess around with them fools. Baby, those are the rules. Always be nice to me, don't you let me down. Don't be like ice to me.
Björn had already met ABBA's future manager, lyric writer Stig Andersson, who suggested the name the Hootenanny Singers, and by the mid-60s they were a successful Swedish folk act. Björn soon lost interest in folk music though, especially after meeting Benny Andersson, a member of Sweden's biggest pop group, the Hepstars.
Don't you take me, baby, those are the rules. Baby, those are the rules. Baby, those are the rules.
I was brought up by my grandmother, and she was a good lady. She was took good care of me, and though she had to work hard to get the money to survive. But I started to sing in dance band when I was 13 years old, and after 2 years, or 1 year, I changed to a big band, and together with them I sang for 2 years. And after the split up with the big band, I started my own band, and the name of that band was Unafraid 4. I met my husband in the big band. He was playing the trombone, and we fell in love, you know. I was quite young, but I knew that I wanted to be together with him. So I got my son when I was 17 years only, and we got married when I was 18, and after 4 years I got my daughter.
Mötas någonstans under lyktors vita sken, ströva bland främmande människor, alldeles som om det bara fanns vi två. Titta i fönster och stanna och önska och le och drömma. Låtsas som inte någon ser när vi kysser varandra. Världen har blivit ny, allt under våren sky tycks som förtrollat, ty man är så gränslöst lycklig. Säg att du älskar mig, åh, vad jag älskar dig. Gå aldrig, aldrig från mig.
I started working professionally in 62, 63, I think, with a band called the Hepstars. Then I wrote a song called Sunny Girl for the Hepstars. I think we had a hit with that in Holland.
She's a sunny girl, a real girl, and no one can declare that she's something that I never needed, never want to care for. She's a sunny girl, a real girl.
Benny's song was an exception to the Hepstars' usual wild R&B, which at one point put them in 3 out of the 4 top places in the Swedish chart.
She's domestic, she is property, she's slim like a reed, she's diverting, she is faithful, ain't that all you need? And feather in a world I've just created, for a very simple reason, that is one. She's mine.
I wrote my own songs. I did 6 Swedish solo LPs.
I alla visor och all poesi förälskar man sig om våren. Ett litet undantag jag ville bli, om bara nu någon förstår en. Skulle man inte, för att det är höst, följa sin innersta röst. Nu ska vi upp på den gryende kärlekens topp. Kom bara med mig och skyll inte på några om.
We all feel like we are being 5 in the group, and you know, I have also been a lyric writer for them, and I was an actor, guitar player, and I wrote my own songs back in the 50s. I was performing these in what we call the Swedish folk parks, open air theaters, and that's really how I started. I had a big hit in Holland called Rockin' Billy.
Hou je echt nog van mij, Rockin' Billy? Het is zo eenzaam op de boerderij.
We met on tour. He was in a band too, and we were touring the folk parks, places that you tour here in Sweden, play during the summer. And we just ran into each other.
And I knew that he wrote songs, and he knew that I wrote, so we just, you know, we happened to meet, and we sat down and played a little, and I think we both thought that the other guy was quite nice, you know. Maybe we could someday in the future be able to work together.
I thought they were very talented as being writers, but I never thought of them from the very beginning as being artists as well. So I promised them already back in '68 that I thought that one day they could have an international break with their songs, because they are very talented writers.
People need hope, people need loving, people need trust from a fellow man.
Benny and Bjorn were recording an album on their own with all the songs written by them. And for one song they needed a female choir, so it was very natural to ask Agneta and myself if we wanted to do that part. And so we did, and we thought it sounded very good. And then we decided maybe to try something in English. So Benny and Bjorn wrote a song with English lyrics, and the title of that one is People Need Love. And that's how it started, actually.
People need hope, people need loving.
In the summer of 1971, Bjorn married Agneta, and the church organ was played by Benny, who by now was living with Frida. They had not yet adopted the name ABBA. Agneta's daughter Linda was on the way when the quartet competed in the Swedish heats for the 1973 Eurovision Song Contest with a Benny and Bjorn song, Ring Ring.
Partly it depended on that I thought it was a new approach to the Eurovision Song Contest. It was a pop song. And I thought the Eurovision Song Contest needed something new.
Italia.
Well, Ring Ring wasn't what Europe had been waiting for, but ABBA and their manager only had to wait till the following year's contest for this new approach to pay off.
No doubt about it. The winning song of the 1974 Eurovision Song Contest, la chanson gagnante de concours de la Eurovision chanson concours La chanson Eurovision 1974, c'est Waterloo, la Suède avec Waterloo, chanté par ABBA.
It's always repeating itself. Waterloo, I was defeated, you won the war. Waterloo, promise to love you forevermore. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Finally facing my Waterloo. My, I tried to hold you back, but you were stronger. Oh yeah, and now it seems my only chance is giving up the fight. So how could I ever refuse? I feel like I win when I lose. Waterloo, I was defeated, you won the war. Waterloo, promise to love you forevermore. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Waterloo, finally facing my Waterloo. So how could I ever refuse? I feel like I win when I lose. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Waterloo, finally facing my Waterloo. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Waterloo, finally facing my Waterloo.
It was all thought of, you know, it was a kind of marketing. And as you know, it was a good idea, I think.
When you are in a situation like that, you have to change a lot in your life to be able to take care of what's happening to you in the right way.
It gave us a lot of work and a lot of traveling and a changing of my life to be an official, if you say that, person, a famous person.
Honey, honey, how you thrill me. Honey, honey. Honey, honey, nearly killed me. Honey, honey. I heard about you before. I wanted to know some more. And now I know what they mean. You're a love machine. Oh, you make me dizzy.
ABBA found it hard to follow the success of Waterloo, like so many Eurovision winners who disappeared soon after the contest. They re-released Ring Ring, but nothing happened until I Do, I Do, I Do, SOS and Mamma Mia, a British #1 early in '76. So what had been the problem?
That they were Swedes. I mean, the pop language is English. And of course that was a big decision to take, to just sing in English and launch them in English. That was the biggest problem we had.
When you're near
darling, can't you hear me? SOS. The love you gave me, nothing else can save me. SOS. When you're gone, how can I even try to go on? When you're gone, though I try, how can I carry on? Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I forget everything. Oh, Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed you. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why?
We start off with the music. We sit down with piano and guitar and just, you know, play along for hours and hours, for days and weeks and months. And sooner or later, eventually, there's a song there and a melody.
Because at that stage, the music, the sound of the whole thing tells you something, suggests a story. So that's where the lyrics come in, and then the vocals, and then a few more overdubs if needed, and then it's mixed down, and then it's a record.
Kan du lära dig lite mer? Kom då, kan gå runt. Jo, lätt. Jag kan hålla i pekfingret då. Här.